All right, man. Welcome to the Universal Battle Podcast. You got Big Q, Killer Kim, Mo 34, man. What's up, guys?
What's
What's up,
up?
gang?
Cooling,
Good.
man. All right. First topic of the day, Momo. Going into you, big dog.
Nah, today I want to talk about egos and stuff like that. Certain times people let their egos get the best of them, which could lead them in a bad situation. A life or death situation. Sometimes you gotta give people grace, as we've been saying from many
Camille,
podcasts.
I'm sorry, bro. Camille drunk that water funny as hell. Keep going. Keep going.
All right, but yeah, give niggas grace. You gotta put your pride aside, ego to the side. Let a person live
Yeah.
to live
Nah,
another day. You feel me?
nah, I
But
feel it.
go ahead, big bro.
Yeah, man. Ego, man. I feel like, man, it can be a good or bad thing, man. But in the sense of, what can I say? Because sometimes you need your ego. In some situations you need your ego, bro. But in most situations, man, you gotta kill your ego because it's just best for the overall grand things of like a team. You know what I mean? Or your partner, or I mean that's a part of your team, I guess you could say too. But because people use their ego and pride. When y'all, like niggas be they ego and pride when it comes to certain situations. Niggas don't know how to say sorry. I've been that nigga before.
For sure.
Niggas just keep their chest pumped out. Nigga like fuck you, I'm on me type of time. Just the ego and shit playing in place, thinking you that nigga. Even if you is that nigga, sometimes you gotta still put your ego to the side. You feel me?
Yeah, I think
Nah,
people look at the ego as a negative most of the time, but sometimes the ego can be a confidence booster for some people because some people looking at you like, damn, I could be like that, and kind of feed off of that kind of energy. So it can also be a good thing.
Big
But
facts.
people like to feed off of negative so often. When you speak of ego, they'd be like, oh, he got a big ego. I can't fuck with that nigga, or whatever the case.
No, that's a
nah,
fact. And
yeah.
another thing that I learned just watching people and listening to a lot of knowledge. Have you noticed that a lot of white men lead with ego?
Yeah.
And and when a black man do it, instead of in a positive light, they say that we cocky or
Angry.
arrogant, or you know
Hmm.
what I mean? Like we can't pump our chest and have our ego and kick our shit too. You know what I mean? Because in certain countries, if I forgot what I was watching, but in certain countries they have a lot of they have like big ass statues of themselves. Like that's a big ego.
Mm.
You know what I mean? But when a black man pop his shit, man, if you don't get your cocky ass, like we can't
Hmm.
pop our shit, bro. I feel like that should be fucked up, bro. Because we definitely could have big egos, not in a negative sense, but in a positive sense, bro. Because why wouldn't we want to pop our shit, bro? You know what I mean?
Right.
Shout out, but a lot of niggas. I can't say this. A lot of niggas that's from Atlanta or the South, how they move. They will move with big egos, not in the sense that they can't work together because they do a lot, but in the sense of everybody popping their shit. They got the head held high, chest out, like popping their shit. And I like that type of shit because it's like Camille said, it's a positive as well. But we so caught up into the negative part of it.
Right. But
You
if
know
you
what I mean?
think about it, a lot of the shit that motherfuckers do, they get from us. Like the
Big facts.
swag, fashion, just dances, all types of shit they get from us. So it's like, in order for them to try to shine as much, they try to dim our light.
No
And
facts.
much so that it stems all the way back to shit slavery. I was just watching a documentary uh, where they were just kind of talking about in these different villages or whatever in Africa how they would have two huts. They would put some people in like dark skinned people in one hut and light skinned people in the other hut. And this is before they
Uh-huh.
really knew what Jim Crow and all that was. But this was them just pretty much already pinning black people against each other. But they would just start
Mm,
one at a time until they took over the whole village, and they kept doing that and kept doing that until slavery really started. Because
wow.
they were pinning different village people
Tribes. Right.
against each other. So it's like it stems all the way back from that, but we got to break that cycle. We all know that black people popping. We've been popping forever.
Hell
They want
yeah.
to be us so bad until they don't want to be us. When it comes
Man,
to
that's
police brutality and the disadvantages of being black and shit. But
yeah.
man, if we pop our shit and work together, man,
Oh
we'd be
yeah,
out here
man.
running shit for sure.
You
Unity.
know what they call it? What the fuck they was called that shit? Damn. It was like the black something. Some Black Wall Street or something like that.
Oh
Oh yeah,
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 for
yeah.
Yeah.
sure.
If
You see what
everybody
happened
get
with
their fucking
that?
ego to side,
Oh yeah.
yeah,
No,
niggas
we
can
can,
do it.
and we in an age right now where tech is the next, well, it's the biggest thing right now, right? The tech field, and a lot of black people are definitely in that, man. But if a lot of black people come together on some shit, which we are together, like I don't like how society pushes this narrative like we don't have no unity. We
Right.
do.
Right.
Cause they only focus on the negative shit, bro. Like, of course they're
Right.
gonna push that type of shit in the media and shit. Like, oh, we all fucked up, and but we do have unity in a lot of different places. But we in a time now where we can close them gaps, them
Mm-hmm.
generational gaps. You know what I mean? Because tech is everything is running the fucking world right now. Like
Mm-hmm.
all the jobs and all that shit. Like, yeah, tech is going so crazy right now that I'm about to get me a goddamn certificate to work a tech job. You feel me?
Man, same.
So like bro, we can close the gaps and we are together. Besides what the bullshit society say, but man, I do wish we didn't care so much as a whole about other people's opinions about us and what they think we doing or what we doing, and just do our
Mm-hmm.
shit. Like just
Right.
do our shit, pop our shit. Like let the Kanye's be Kanye's, let the dummies be dummies, and just let us do our shit, bro. Like niggas be focused on the wrong shit when we can really pop our shit and exercise our ego in a positive way. You know what I
Right.
mean? I don't know negative shit. You know what I mean? Because like Camille said, it do go all the way back, but I'm sure all the way back then we had powerful people too that changed shit, which we know some people that we know.
Mm-hmm.
But all they gonna tell us in the world is the bogus shit. The people that
Right.
they killed, the people that this like we was always slaves. Like, bro, we was more than slaves, bro. Like, come on, man. You can't just
Right.
tell me black folks was just slaves for all that. Like, we wasn't nothing more than that. Hell, we too creative, bro.
Right.
We way too creative, bro. Ain't no goddamn way, bro. I know we had more goddamn heritage toughness. Like, nigga, I ain't going.
Right.
Oh,
I
I'm
facts.
ain't
sure
going.
we
We went
did.
down all
But
over
I
it.
think right now is probably more than ever where we really coming together and doing shit. Like I'm reading
Facts.
stuff about, first black banks and black owned this and black owned that. Like there's a lot of shit that's coming of age where people are making paths for us to really move some shit as the black community.
Facts.
Now all I feel like is that's gonna create more opportunities for our young kids to
Yeah.
see what these people is doing. Like, oh, okay, cool, you did this. Well, maybe this would be a good idea, and broadening, a lot of shit and creating new stuff. So I think right now is crazy for kids right now, especially like you say with the tech stuff. There's all types of stuff that people can get into right now.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. Go ahead, Momo.
Facts. No, facts. No, that tech stuff is like if you see online, that's pretty much you don't see nothing but minorities running. You know, they
Yeah,
are
especially with
finding
the social
ways.
media.
Yeah,
That
social
one
media for sure.
that
So
one
we finding
kid
ways.
from where is he from? I can't remember. He on TikTok. He's the highest paid TikTok person on
Oh
there,
yeah,
getting
that
Oh,
millions
I
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
his
yeah.
name.
just for pointing that shit. Like my nigga snapped.
Get into that bag. Get into that bag, man. Shit, you can't tell me black boys ain't smart, boy.
Man, he came up.
Oh God, it's all about just thinking outside the box, but also being fearless. Just do it,
Hmm.
regardless.
Man,
You ain't by
bro.
yourself. You ain't by yourself.
Bro, that's a
If it's your
word
birthday
that
doing something, you
Hmm.
ain't the only one doing it. Everybody had the same route you had, just at a different
bro,
time.
fearless, bro. Fearless. That's a word, man. It's how can I? Cause I was just talking about that word today. How people fear being fearless.
Hmm.
Like, bro, like in your 20s and your 30s is the years you should be the most fearless, bro. Even in your teens, if you enlighten and stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean? To really have the energy to make shit happen. You know what I mean? Like I said something today, like Your 20s and your 30s is it's like planting seeds in the garden for real. You feel me? That's all you doing, and your 40s and beyond is the shit that's gonna benefit from that in the long run. It ain't about no shit right now. It's about you doing the work now, being fearless, not giving a fuck about nobody's opinion or the society view of things dictating how you move.
Mhm.
Like, no, you're gonna always do what they want you to do if that's the case. You know what I mean? Like the majority of people. So like fear, like bro, that's why I move how I move and I teach my kids that, bro. Like I don't want my kids to fear nothing.
Mhm.
Nothing. Like, no, move, bro. Do that shit. Mommy and daddy might not understand that sometimes. But
Right.
some shit, bro, if you feel it in your heart, bro, do that shit, bro. Don't allow yourself fear to fuck up your future.
Right.
Period. Your future. And it ain't even just about you. That's the thing about being fearless. It's just not about you as an individual. Because if you're being fearless and doing the shit that you're doing, this is you gonna be breaking generational curses down your bloodline.
Right.
Like shit. Oh man, my pop move like this. Shit, ain't nowhere in hell I should be doing. Like I'm doing the bare minimum. I need to be. You know what I mean? Like that shit deep, bro. Being
It
fearless
is.
is deep. This in the bloodline for sure. Motherfucker got to be fearless, bro. Cause we grew up with a lot of people that how can I put this without being rude? Um, nah, I mean they just I wasn't even necessarily not even on the rude. They just wasn't niggas just complacent, bro. That's all I can say. I feel like a lot of people were scared to take leaps and jumps and got comfortable with their lives. You know what I mean? Which is fine if that's what you own, but we talking generations, breaking generational curses and that type of shit, bro. You gotta move fearless, bro. It's mandatory, in my opinion.
For
God.
sure. I think that's important. I actually talked to a customer of mine when I was working earlier today, and he was pretty much telling me about his generation. Now, of course, I know this man's white, but he was just telling me how it, within his family they had hundreds of acres, like that his grandfather was going to give to his mom and his their siblings or whatever, but the mom kept her part, but the other people, they just want instant gratification. They sold their acres, they sold
Lame,
theirs. But thankfully, he said I was able to buy some of it back for them just to keep that in the family. They don't understand how important that is. Because
man.
you can go from, because he said I was making, he said a few years ago, I was making 250K a year. I'm old now. I can't get that kind of money. I'm about to be on Social Security. They don't
Yeah,
understand having this in the family. This is yours. You can do what you want on this. They just want that
yeah.
instant gratification because money is everything to them. And I'm like, that's the kind of problems I want to have. Like,
What? That's
like I
real
want to be
shit.
able to pass that down. Like, of course, I want to be able to express to my kids how important it is to keep it in the family. Because having land and being able to do what you want on your shit and building up from there and building value in it, that's what you want to be able to have in this world. I want to express
That's
that to them, but of course, I want them to do whatever makes them happy. So set them up for so they can do what they want. But that shit was kind of crazy to me that people got them kind of problems and be upset. Like, boy,
man. That's
Hey,
crazy, them motherfucker. Cause that's why y'all know, and I tell y'all this all the time. Like when we went to that damn what's that pumpkin patch shit? What I tell you,
mm-hmm.
Camille? Like, man, I can't wait to get me some land, bruh.
Yep,
And when we drove in that bitch, I seen one acre was for sale. It was a
mm-hmm.
hundred and some. You seen it? It was like a hundred
Yep,
and some acre. Bro, that's a lot of fucking land, bro. And that's not even.
yeah,
It's not even far from here. It's in
right.
Dayton, bro. Dayton is
That was
15
20
minutes.
minutes away, right?
Not even that. So I'm like, bruh, like, man, I can't wait to acquire some land, bro. Like, I want to have them type of problems, bro. I'm putting in my trust how this shit gonna go though. You niggas ain't
Right.
gonna be able to do what the fuck y'all want to do. In my trust, you gotta abide by this trust.
Right.
oh
Especially when
God.
I'm gone, boy. I swear to God, bro.
But that's what it's about, just changing your mindset. Because like you said, some people are complacent and it's not their fault because by default they're only doing what they've been known to do. And some people
Hmm.
don't want to learn nothing new. And that's cool. That's you. That's your prerogative. But I want something more for my family, for what I leave after I'm gone.
Big facts.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, but ain't no growth there. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not. You do what the fuck you want to do, right? Like anybody. Like I tell motherfuckers all the time, I don't give a fuck if it is outside of my tribe. Like I don't care for real. Like in my soul, I don't. It's just like if you talking to me, you having a dialogue. I want the best for you. If that's what the type of shit you speaking on.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want to be complacent, there's no growth there. It ain't no
Right.
growth there. Like okay, let me. It is growth there. You're growing to be some shit you don't want to be.
Oh well.
Yeah.
Like because you can say you want to be this person or be this and that, but you just sitting, you ain't doing shit, bro. You ain't move, and it's more about not actually learn. I mean, of course, you're still learning. I think it's more about unlearning and relearning new shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
'Cause a lot of
And
people
some
be,
people don't want to take the time to do that because that can
yeah,
be very difficult for some people. And they
it
like,
can.
I don't want that kind of drama.
Hey man, well, hey, I love this quote right here. It says, I either you gonna have, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret.
Hmm.
So it's up to you. If you don't want to discipline yourself to beat these curses that was in your family or just better yourself as an individual, when you get older, you're gonna have the pain of regret. And you ain't gonna be able to do nothing but point the finger at the person in the mirror because it's your fault. You know what I mean? Can't blame nobody else but you. You sure? So, but teach his own. You guys do what the fuck you want to do. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna keep moving.
just here to give some
Man, I
advice, man.
like.
You said what, bro?
No, yeah, just keep moving in my own life. You know.
I mean, you got to, brother. You got to, man. Uh, what the fuck else what was
I got a
going on?
question.
Go ahead, fool.
So I had told y'all about the topic of how black people move in front of white people and all that.
Right.
So Quincy, with you being the dad, and I'll phrase a different question for you, Mo, but Quincy, with you being a dad, how do you handle situations like with your kids? Like if they have a situation where they were somewhat discriminated against or treated differently because they were black, like how do you explain to them that like stuff like this happens and how they should move accordingly?
Well, thank God my kids are pro-black and they understand certain blackness. Shout out to little Quincy, man. He said he liked nothing but black girls.
That's what he
All
said.
right, my
Yes,
brother.
sir.
Proud of my baby. But no, man. On a serious note, man. I honestly, man, you know how I am with my kids. I'm just real, so I'm gonna just break it down to them the realest as possible.
Mm,
This is as a black woman and a black man. This is something that goes on in America where we at, and you got to understand that. So you have to be aware of that. You know what I mean? I'm not saying not be who you are, not do what you do, but you do have to be aware of the bullshit that happens in this country, man. But it's all. I
right,
mean, even in school, you gonna have some teachers that's white that fuck with you, but you also gonna have some teachers that's white that don't fuck with you. You
right,
know, they might. You know how that shit go, Camille. You have some teachers
right,
that's white that's cool as fuck. Then you got them other ones that's like they just your teacher. You know what I mean?
right,
But you just gotta pick and choose your battles with certain with certain these situations and shit, bro. Cause it can get ugly, bro. Cause depending on the dad, like I'm a crazy dad. I kill over my kids. So if a
right,
motherfucker come at my kid a certain way, I'm gonna have to demonstrate a certain way. It's situational. You know what I mean?
right,
So like I'm gonna tell my kids, always present yourself. I tell my kids all the time, you present yourself with kings and queens all the time, bro. We don't do no peasant shit.
right.
Momo know this. You know how I talk to the boys. Are you a king or you a peasant? What they say? What
Mm,
they say, Momo?
They
What they
can.
be saying? They be like, I'm a king. All right, keep your head up, chest out, then. You know what I
right,
mean? You ain't gotta. It's okay to cry. I tell my sons all the time, it's okay to cry. Like I just got
right,
on Nas ass probably an hour ago. He got
right.
mad over something simple, as y'all know how this shit go. And just like, I'm like, okay, son. So why are you crying?
Mm,
Yeah. I'm like, all right, you know what? Come here, give me a hug. Gave me a
mm,
hug. I just patted his head. He, I said, are you done? You okay? All right. I said, so are you ready to talk? He's like, yeah. I'm like, so why are you crying, bro?
mm.
Because da 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 da. Da. I'm like, all right. Are you a king or you a peasant? I'm a king. So you think that little shit you were crying about was some king shit? Think kids gonna cry over that little ass toy? No, that's peasant shit, man. Buy you another toy, man. Take your ass to sleep.
Right.
Just little dumb shit. Y'all know how this shit go with kids, man. Kids be doing the most dumbest shit. But I
Right.
mean, but that's the type of talk I instill into my kids. You know what I mean? Even the girls, they know you on that queen shit. You beautiful. You
Right.
this. You know, like I they look at they not no white person gonna make my child feel less than because of how they look at them. That's how I look at it. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
Like they not gonna feel less than.
Nah, I feel you. I actually haven't had the talk of any kind with Drew and Jace yet, but I did have to have one with Jalen.
For
I
sure.
probably told y'all about this before, but when that kid got killed over there in Brooklyn Center.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep, when he got killed in Brooklyn Center and they was doing all that looting and stuff. Um, Jalen asked what happened because they I think they had closed Jalen the school down for like a day or two or something when they
Mm-hmm.
did all the looting and stuff. So he asked me what happened, and I had to tell him because I was watching the stuff on the news. Like I was very intrigued on what they were going to do about this because that was nuts. But I had to really tell him like sometimes black people aren't treated fairly, and sometimes it can cost them their life. Sometimes it can you know cost them time in jail away from their loved ones and stuff like that.
Right.
And just kind of gave him little bitty scenarios, and I just told him like you don't never have to dim your light, you don't never have to not be yourself, but always keep an eye out. I just tell him to be careful, be yourself. You don't have to pretend to be nobody you're not. If you don't feel comfortable in no situation, move around.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that always kind of make me a little sad because it's like, damn, you're so happy to have a kid, have someone, a little piece of you out in this world, and then to kind of come to terms with it, like, yo, he's gonna be a black man in this world.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's fucked up. Like, I can't even fully enjoy my son getting older. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's like, damn, that's fucked up that I really have to worry about. Damn, is my baby gonna make it home at night when he get a certain age, or even now? Like he's already
That's real
11.
shit.
He gonna
Yeah.
be starting to go over his friend's house and hanging out and shit soon. So it's tough, bro.
No, that's real shit. That's and I mean us being parents now, Momo not preparing, but I'm sure he understand. But that's one reason why, like, mom be like, call me. You know what I
Right,
mean? Check in. Don't you gotta talk every day. Just check
right,
in. Cause the way we talking, that's how she thinking. You
right.
know what I mean? Like, damn, I got two black boys. And Momo know I'm really
Mm-hmm.
directing this towards him. Uh I got two black boys. Check in, call me. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
as much as we in our own little world and we do our own little thing, but some shit is just out of our control. You know what I mean?
Right.
And just to let a motherfucker know, yeah, I'm safe. I made it home. You know,
Yeah,
because I mean, it's shit wicked. It's shit wicked out here, bro. It's shit
it
wicked.
is.
It's
I
shit
mean,
wicked because
and I
it's
don't know if your experience is different, Momo, because you grew up here in Minnesota with
yeah.
with your whole life or whatever. But going
Mhm.
from like where you were in Brooklyn Center to going over there in Wisconsin, I don't know if it's as diverse. Like, how do you feel being a black man over there? Do you feel like you have to move a certain way, or do
Yeah.
you like? How was your experience over there?
Well, over here, I feel like I kind of got to lead. Um, really can't make no mistakes because they kind of a lot of these people are from country town.
Mm-hmm.
People that are in a town of 1,000 people, a graduation of of
Mhm.
30 people. They know, oh,
Mm,
your mama, brother, sister. I'm like something I'm not used to. I'm used to being in a city of 80,000 people in the city.
right,
With a
Yep. Yep.
graduation class of 1,000. You know,
right,
Yep.
so that type of shit. So when you come in here, it was already kind of hard to adjust anyway because I'm gonna talk to the person. But when people is so unfamiliar and it's not the norm for them to see a minority in front of them all the time and every day, it's kind of it's kind of weird, talking to them because they not
Right.
right.
as open to talking to you. So me and us, if we ain't feeling comfortable, we're gonna sit back. It is what it is.
Mm,
I
Observe
felt like I
everything.
wasted a lot of years due to that type of situations all the time because a lot of people feel like not open to talk or whatever. So I just stayed to myself for real. And back to you what you was talking about. Do I have to adjust the way I talk?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's kind of almost automatic. Like sometimes I
Nah,
really
you jigaboo.
Bro, I done scared my
nah
baby. Shut up, Quincy.
This
nah
nigga's a jigaboo.
nah just talk at least to the teachers. You feel me? For real, honestly, like just talk a little bit proper, just not as lingo. When you in the
Right,
classroom,
right.
you feel me?
You got to know
Talk
your
to people
surroundings. You
like
switch it up.
yeah, but act like you too. And you around other people, act like you got some sense too. Just can't be
Facts.
too comfortable with other, with people and stuff like that. So definitely was a
Right.
big adjustment. And me living here, hell nah, I can't wait to come back.
Oh yeah, man. Can't
Uh,
wait till you come back, man. I see why you lost all that weight now. Boy, they don't want to see no big black man in that motherfucker.
Lord.
Nigga,
that's one reason. Hey, I'm like that. That plays a factor too.
that
Both
big black
sides.
man walking down the street. What this nigga up to?
Right.
No, that plays a factor too. They look at you weird sometimes.
Yeah, they get intimidated by that shit. They
You
see
feel
big
me?
black tattoos, dreads sometimes. You know what I mean? They be,
Right.
oh, what this nigga
Bruh.
on?
Most time, gentle
What?
giant too. They'll never know.
Definitely a
It's
gentle giant.
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Definitely that. Until I
Cause
ain't gotta be. You feel me?
right. It's I don't know. I feel like I don't like the fact that some people feel like they have to completely change who they are when they get around white people. I mean, I
Mm,
don't.
yeah.
I feel
Not
like
completely.
that's what I'm saying. Like people like they whole demeanor change. Like that part I don't like. I mean, I understand like the corporate aspect versus street aspect. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you shouldn't say bitch or something at work. Like, I get that, but
Slang.
with some
You switch your lingo up. Yeah, you got to.
right, so
Yeah.
I get that, but some people will they switch up their whole shit. Like, you don't even recognize this person. I feel like, if you could do that, like, bro, I don't even
I
really
don't
trust
trust
you.
you. Yeah, I don't trust you.
Nah.
I
Nigga
You
trying
can
to
do
don't
wear a
that.
trust
tie, don't
you.
have a tie. Nigga
Yeah.
got an imaginary tie on.
It's too
Yeah.
Getting
much.
peppy.
I mean, because I mean, I feel like a lot of black people too, like they try to please white people. Like they want to make them feel as comfortable as possible.
That's one thing I'm
Like I
not
feel,
gonna do.
yeah, like me, bro. That's why I mean, I got a few white people that's like brothers to me.
Hmm.
But I gotta be who I am. Like I know how to be business. I know how to talk a certain way, not super proper. Like I'm using better terminology, like my words, but I'm still who I am. You know, like I'm the same person in every room. You feel me? So that shit like that to me, that shit is I don't get it. But I went to high school with a lot of people like that though. You know what I mean? Like I went to high school with a lot of black people that operated in that space, and I never
Hmm.
understood it. You know what I mean? Like I never understood it. Like all them black people we went to Champlain with, they a lot of them was acting a certain way to please white folks. But then when we went to an all black party,
Oh
they a
man.
whole different person, you know, or we in an all black space, like they a whole different person. And I never, and that's a lot of I ain't gonna say no names, but Momo knows a few people I don't respect based off of their character, based off of that. That's one reason, like off of that, because of how they are around white people. They want to look, and then they so fucked up that they will look down at another black person with a white motherfucker, like they better than you.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? And that shit is lame as fuck. Like it's niggas that I punched on for that shit, bro. Because it's like you looking down at me now, like we was cool until you got around the white boys. Now you looking down on me like you up here and I'm
Right.
right. And like, boy, quit playing with me, nigga. I'm still that nigga, bro. With the black folks and the white folks, boy. Shit.
That's the
Like I
one
don't
thing
like
I will never do. That's
yeah,
that's that's nonsense to me. Like, first of all, you're already in this world trying to figure out who the fuck you are, who the fuck you want to be,
yeah.
and then on top of that, your ass having an identity crisis trying to be one person with these people, and then this with another person. Like, that's way too much. Like, I ain't got
Yeah.
time. I don't like none of y'all motherfuckers anyway.
Come
Facts.
So
on, man. Church, nigga, church.
Got to stop the
I'm
bleeding.
not about to do that. I'm not about to do all of that. Like, it's the I don't know. And two, like, white people be feeling like they're entitled to that. Like, Like
Woo.
if you come in a certain type of way, they'll like, oh my gosh, like why are you so extra? Why are you so loud? Or why are you so like, bro? Don't worry about why I'm so. Find you some damn business.
Right. Why the hell you smell like hot dog water, nigga? How about that? Smell like wet dogs. Some of you white folks. How about that? Let's talk about it. No,
and it's not the fact that I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm racist. I don't think I am. Not towards white people.
Mm-mm.
I love. There's a lot of
I
white people
can't.
that I love dearly. Like
I
though
can't
they're
be
my
racist.
friends.
Yeah, I can't be
People
racist.
say
As long as you don't
I'm
say
on
nigga, we
the
straight.
wait. I'm on the fence about black people being racist. I think black people can be racist, but I don't think I
Fat,
am.
bro. They can. They can. I hate when black people say they can't. They can. We're
I'm on the
black. We can't be
fence.
racist. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Even to your own kind, too, motherfucker. Yes, you can.
Nah,
Right,
no motherfuckers racist to their own kind.
Man, a lot of Uncle Ruckus is out here.
bro.
I'm like, man, I just let it be. If they moving that way, they moving that way. That's some bad brother or
Oh
not
yeah, you
brother.
Right,
let the motherfucker move how they move. Shit, we gonna continue to move this way. You move that way, I'm gonna move this way.
right.
Just don't cross my path on that lame ass shit, bro. Cause
Yeah, I
I'm
don't
on,
think it's a
cause
race thing with me. I think it's just it's a person to person to me. Like if you have
it's
me
a
fucked up, I have
character.
you fucked
Yeah,
It's the way
up.
you move
Like
to
I don't
me.
think it's race at all. It's to anybody. Anybody can
yeah,
get
yeah.
these hands or these words.
All facts, man. Like I fuck with I mean, people that's pure. I mean, I fuck with them type of people, man. Motherfuckers that's not necessarily the same. Like the essence of them, what I got, they the same exact person, bro. They never changed up or switched up the essence of who they
Right,
is. Of course, most people evolve, as we know. They evolve, they grow in different spaces, but the essence of who they is remain the same. I respect them folks, whether you white, purple, green, red, yellow. I don't care. You know what I mean? I
right.
respect that because there's some black people out here that I don't give two fucks about. You know what I mean? Um,
That's
it
facts.
is
That's
what it
facts.
is. I don't give a fuck about just because we share the same color. Don't mean we can, nigga. That don't mean
Right,
shit to me. You know what I mean? That don't mean shit to me.
right.
What you got?
Because
What you got to say,
snakes come
Mama?
in
You
all
got a lot
different
on your heart.
colors.
Yeah. And why is a lot of animosity when you like another like when you, I don't know, it always get that type of animosity, especially in this town. You know, when you see another black person, it's like a problem. Like
You
when you
said a
walk
what,
past,
bro? Say that again.
it's like a problem. Like when you walk past another black person, why you
Bro,
gotta
I
I
be
don't.
can't.
so high for?
Man, that's
Like
every. Hey,
every
hey, that's everywhere though, bro. I ain't gonna lie. That's
yeah, that's
everywhere. That's
everywhere
not
too.
just here.
That's
But I
everywhere. I ain't
can't.
just my city.
Niggas is weird, bro. It's more to me. Is that I think it's more of a I don't want to say it's an insecurity thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's something within them, bro, that they feel like they always gotta be on that. I'm on that time.
It's
Like
gotta
it's
be.
something. It's something within them, bro. It's some trauma within them, bro. You know what I mean? Like they always gotta be on that time because, bro, I go in any room, like I might have a mean looking face. I'm sorry, I can't control it. Blame my mom and daddy and my ancestors. But I go in the, bro. You know how we go in the room, bro. Motherfuckers the light. Like I'm not, and I say
Yeah.
what up to everybody every time. Hey, how y'all doing? What's up, bro? What's up, bro? What like? I'm not going in the room. Come here. You got herself off, goofy. I'm not going in the room. Like, what's up, my nigga? Like, well, who the fuck this nigga looking at? Like,
Yeah.
why the fuck you looking at me, bro? That shit childish and lame as fuck. I don't like. I can't stand niggas that just think they just want to. Why you want to be so tough, oh?
Yeah,
Like
trying to
all the
mark your
time.
territory. Like nigga, you don't own
Like what,
no block, no street, no nothing. Nigga,
bro? I don't understand. I don't understand these niggas when it comes to that type of shit because a
nigga.
lot of niggas do that shit, bro. They just be on the mugging spree. Like it's real smoke.
Nah, like if I
Like,
see another black man, especially out here, it's cause it's not a lot of us. So it's automatic like, hey, what's up? Just keep it moving. Cause there
yeah,
ain't too many of us out here, so give them, a proper greeting and go by your business. If it
no
ain't
facts.
happening for us to talk later on during our school experience, it is what it is. But not
Yeah.
just try to greet every black person. Cause there ain't that many of them.
Yeah,
Ain't no
no, I
respect for
definitely, man. It's always love when I see a black person, man. Even if I see a black person doing some dumb shit, bro, it's still like it's love first. Like I lead with the love. before I get to any fuck shit, because I can do fuck shit too now. But I always lead with love though, bro. It's all, but we come from even though we everybody has a dysfunctional family bloodline. I don't give a fuck what race you is. It's all of them. We all fucked up, right? But we come from a family on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody leads with love first. Like all like
Mm-hmm.
for real. I could say a lot about a lot of these motherfuckers, but I would never lie and say they don't lead with love first. Like we come from that.
Right.
Like our family tree, we come from that, and that's on both sides, daddy side and mama side. Motherfucker lead with love first. It's always love. They see you as love. It's embracing. It's you hungry, baby, like that type of shit. We know right now we can go to Auntie house, get a full plate, nigga. You know what I mean? It's always led with love. So I don't understand the man. Well, I can't say I don't understand. It's just not who I am. Cause I know some people do really
Right.
be going through whatever they go through, and the reason they always don't go, nigga. It's like nigga, fuck you. And to me, I look at niggas now like, damn, who hurt you? Like,
That's
damn, bro,
what it
you all
comes
right?
down to. Somebody hurt their ass.
Yeah,
Somebody.
like that's how I look at it now.
It's literally
And
a
that's where we
thing.
go back to
Like.
ego.
Mm-hmm.
You see that this person's hurting inside, which you let your ego. You put your
No,
ego to the
yeah,
side because you could have known you could address that a different way. You put your
yeah,
pride ego
yeah,
to
Mm-hmm.
the side and
yeah. But that's
like, nah,
called
you
that's
you
called
going through
growth.
something. Yeah, you
Yeah,
going through something. So I'm gonna go this way.
it's called me. It's called me evolving, me growing. You know what I mean? Because if it was a younger me, hell yeah. If a nigga kept mugging, if he constantly kept,
Yeah,
I
like
might
kept
give
looking
you,
at me.
I might give you two looks. You get your two looks. But
Facts.
that third look, I gotta say, like, bro, what's up? What's to you, bro? Like, why you looking at me like that? Like, what, you know me or something? Is it an issue?
Mm,
Like,
Right.
I don't like when men look at me like that. Like, I get offended. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like, why you see staring at me like that? Like, is it an issue or something? So, I mean, I understand now that I'm older. I understand a lot of people do go through a lot of different things, and they always on that go mode. But it's their journey though. You know, they're gonna get through it on their own time. They just in that space right now where it's like, I'm not I'm not there yet. Like they not there, bro. But that not there yet can get your ass whooped though. You know. So it's how
facts.
you want to do it. Shit.
Hey man.
How do you want it?
Not
It's
how you
about
want
how do you want it?
it.
How do
How do you feel? Growing up
growing up
in
as
the
a
fast
nigga
lane,
and
moving in the fast like for real.
he said, I'm moving in the fast lane, nigga. You better quit playing. I'm gonna hit your ass skirt.
Oh
Right.
God, there you go.
Your ass stupid fool.
Stupid.
No, but
Uh,
no, back to like anger shit. Back to this
Talking about anger
genetics
shit.
and shit. Last podcast we was talking about genetics and stuff, and how do our personal traits, character traits, leads on to our children. And your particular child, Nas, got a lot of your traits, you know. So,
Just wanna
where's your
bring up my
thoughts on that?
son.
'Cause I know you want to go into details about that. You feel me?
Just cause my son, the gangster of the family, the muscle and shit, you want to bring him up.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
love you, Nas. I know you're gonna watch this in the future, my boy.
2030, 2030. What's your name?
Uh, I you I feel like this. Yes, we have a lot of genetics mixed up shit, but it's kind of I don't know. It's kind of hard to explain because it's not just my genetics in him.
Right.
It's a person I reproduce with too. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So of course, when I see him, that that individual child, of course, I do see a lot of me in him. But it's not that I don't see his mama in him either. He do
Right.
shit that his mama do as well, you know. But it's like the best because we can blame shit on genetics all day, but the best thing we can do when it comes to these kids in the sense of like we know some of our genetic traits based off of our data ourselves,
Mm-hmm.
like bro, we just gotta model different.
Yeah,
Like
Right.
my actual actions has to be different for him to see different and in his mind want to be different. Because right now, of course, we know he's this nigga. This is who he is right here. Like
Right.
we all know that, but
uh,
eventually, as he get older, he's gonna understand, man. Sometimes you gotta lead with the sheep and not the lion. You know what I mean? It's situational, bro. So
Right.
like we can break it. We can. it's kind of hard to really break down the genetics, bro, because we would need all our ancestors to see why the hell we're the way we are.
And
But
I
based on me, go ahead, Camille.
now I was gonna say with the genetics, I think that yeah, it plays a part in it, but people are also a product of their environment.
Facts.
So even right now, Nas is really looking
I'm
like
finna
a
say
little
I don't.
Quincy.
Yeah, because I'm finna
With
say what environment he in where he got to be violent all the time? Because he definitely ain't. He
Nah,
definitely ain't
but
got to be violent. So.
I got some. But as we had kids in the family, we are tend to show aggression as how they play.
Mm.
We
Facts.
push
We big
them,
on
we shove
wrestling and
them.
fat and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's just automatic how he expresses himself anyway, just in playing. So if you make him mad, he's gonna go back to that. That's
Hmm.
all he know before he
That's a
speak.
fact.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Even as
Now
a
you got
father,
one.
though.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, you got one.
Even me.
Nigga, how you gonna say go ahead?
Go ahead, my nigga. Go ahead.
Damn.
Y'all
But
goofy.
anyway, you got this nigga say go ahead. No, 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 no. But no, but I mean, you got one talkative kid that don't have no problem with explaining himself. That's cute. He
Mhm.
ain't got no problem with that. But when Nas came out the womb, it was totally different. It was really Karate Man and some extra shit, you know. So that's all he knows is really being aggressive and expressing himself. He ain't got time for that talk, you know. He's straight to
Yeah.
this. So like
Yeah.
you said, you gotta play that perfect role model and tell him and let him know there's a time and place to be aggressive, but in reality, you're gonna need your words more than your fists.
Oh yeah, you got
Hmm.
to kill him with your words. You got to kill him with your words, man. As you get older, he's going. One thing they do got. They all share. All five of them. They have an amazing dad that's still going through his growth. Through. You know what I mean? I pride myself on being a good dad. If I ain't nothing else, if I ain't being a good boyfriend, a good son, a good sibling, a
Yeah.
good friend, I'm a great dad. You feel me? So
No,
Hmm.
you be good there. What you talking about?
yeah, so I pride myself on being a dad. So I feel like my kids, they're blessed to have somebody like me in their life.
Hmm.
So and I've been through so many different things in life and situations. So it's like, bruh, it ain't nothing new underneath the sun. Anything that you gonna do, I did.
Right.
So it's like daddy's an open book. And if it gets to that point where I really have to sit down and talk to my son about some real shit, you know, we'll get there.
The charger's
But
downstairs by the big
I think
table.
he gonna be all right, man.
Go
Long
plug
as
it
I
in on
stay on
right
his
here.
ass.
Oh, okay.
No,
We
yeah,
have
for
another
sure.
blooper.
Man.
Long as I stay on his ass, bro, he gonna be all right, man. Like in Argent, like we have a lot of lions in our genetics. You know, we have a lot of people that's raw. Like that's how we are, bro. Like a lot of us is very talkative, very loud, aggressive.
Hmm.
Um,
You just explained half of the Edwards family.
oh, big facts, man. Big
He
facts. So a
he
lot of us are like that. So that's just that part right there is now, and that's what he see too. So when he see his daddy talking to my bros or y'all, and we laughing and giggling, or we having conversations, he see how when they there, they watch. Kids watch, bro.
Right.
They see how we moving, they see how we grooving and doing shit. So he's watching, and I see how they play and how they do shit, and they doing what I do. You know what I mean? So it's at fuck genetics as a just as a parent or a role model, watch what you do and say and how you do
Hmm.
it. Because fuck your words. They're not really listening to your words. They just watching exactly what you do and demonstrate.
Right.
You feel me?
Because they'll definitely hit you with the, well, yeah, I seen you do it. Like, what?
And
Damn.
and Quincy hit me with
Damn.
that 1,000 times. Daddy, why you can do that and I can't? Like, this gonna make y'all laugh. Check this out though. So Quincy, he's at that age where he want me to be in the bathroom with him while he taking a bath, but he don't want me to wash him up no more, right? Which is cool. I'm like,
Okay.
all right, big boy, I got you. You know, I just make sure you wash yourself up straight. So he told me, I'm like, so what you got to wash up then since you washing yourself up since you 6 now? He like, well, I got to wash my balls. I said, what you say? He said, my balls, daddy. I said, baby. No. He didn't say balls. He said nuts.
Oh my
He said I
gosh.
gotta wash my nuts. I said, baby, don't wipe. I said, do you be saying that to like your friends and stuff? He said, no, daddy, you told me not to say that. Only between me and you. He understood the assignment.
Assignment.
Right.
Hey, can't be
You feel me?
mad.
I said, yeah, you can talk like that with your daddy, right? We can talk, we can kick it like that. Like, yeah, nigga, my nuts, nigga, that's how we kicking it.
Right.
But you don't be saying that at school, talking about, hey man,
That's for sure.
I gotta wash my
Nuts.
nuts, dog. Like, nah, man. So like they
That
be
was
listening, bro. They listen and pay attention, bro. They
nah,
listen
that
and
was a
pay
good
attention.
one. That was a
Yeah,
good
yeah,
one.
hey, Quincy funny, bro. It's most funny.
Nah,
Lord.
Quincy definitely catch on quick, bro.
Quick.
Nah, my son took his expletives to school. Jalen, him and his friends is over there kicking shit, and the teacher heard him say "nigga." I was like, "Oh Lord,
I can't imagine him
oh,
saying that.
oh God."
I wouldn't even give him in trouble for saying that. I was just like, hey, don't say that again, bro. Don't say it in front of the teacher, bro. Cause it's not like he gonna say it, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
It's
I
gonna
was
happen.
like, I was like at school though, bro. Like these
Yeah.
people gonna think that we just savages, but it's okay. Nah, but I took his phone for a few days. I was like, "Nah, you can't be
Oh,
at
yeah, I
school saying
mean,
nigga."
he got to get a little demonstration,
A little
demonstration.
consequence, you
I said, "Boy,
feel
you didn't went to middle school and start showing your ass. Like, what's wrong with you?"
He talking about, hey, nigga.
Right. Like,
me?
what is wrong with
I can't
y'all?
imagine him saying that. It's funny
I
because it's
couldn't
gonna get to that.
either. I couldn't either because
Uh,
first of all, he is scared of his daddy. Like he don't want to get in trouble by his daddy.
I
So
wouldn't need a big hand ass nigga. I wouldn't let a big hand ass nigga hit
yeah,
me.
he got gorilla hands
so
for real.
yeah, so I'm like, this boy gonna be on the straight and narrow. I ain't gonna have no problems out of him because he is
He got some
terrified.
big
But
ass hands. I want that nigga to hit me.
No, I feel like the only thing I think for Jay, like you said, you probably said he got a slick mouth. He might get in trouble for his mouth here and there.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, oh man, he always got
That's
something to
about
say
it.
back. Always.
Unless one day your kid
Who
just
that sound
happen.
like, Camille?
Who?
You ain't never had that to say back to mama, nigga?
They're like, what? Hey,
Karma's a bitch. Karma's
hey,
a bitch,
shit.
ain't it?
Bruh.
It
Yeah,
was
it
bad,
is.
not
Cause
me.
it definitely got me. Cause that boy, he'll definitely say something back. It don't matter. He know he in trouble, but he gotta say something or it's gonna burn his ass. He gotta get it out. So he don't care if he gets smacked. He gonna say something. So it's
Oh
okay.
man, yeah. Hey man. Say you don't care if he gets slapped. You gonna say his shit. Fuck that, man. I'm getting this shit off.
he gonna
Slap
get
me.
it. He gonna say it, bro. And it get on my nerves. I'm like, why do you always got something to say back? Like, it's like little stuff will turn into an argument with me and him because he always got something to say back to me. It's always
Yeah, that
something.
that's all my
Nah,
kids.
that was
All my kids.
I don't
Like,
know. I
bro,
think
you
I
want me to
used to
go
do
All
to
that with mama
jail?
too. I used to do that with mama too, but I used to do that with a lot of my friends. It
What?
doesn't matter if
yeah,
I'm right
but
or wrong.
you
Doesn't
still
matter if
that
I'm
way a
right or
little
wrong.
bit. You still that way, bro.
I'm better though. I'm way better than I used to
No,
be though.
you still that way with mama, bro. You
Nah,
still that
nah,
way.
nah.
Just the
My
fuck
mom
you
ain't try
is.
to listen.
Hey,
My mom ain't
man.
try to listen.
No, we
Oh,
know that. Hey, I ain't
first of
gonna.
all, you ain't her
Hey,
daddy talking about she gotta listen.
I ain't
I've
gonna
been
take it
daddy
there.
since y'all left.
He said she don't want to
That way.
listen. Like you gonna get her a whooping.
What?
Talking about he being daddy.
What?
He
It,
said
it,
that.
Can't leave the
it gotta
house.
it gotta be a blue do rag he got on that he talking like that. I told you about having
So-
that. Told you about you over here set tripping. I thought you was one of the guys. Man, they got blue do rag on.
Man, I lost the rag, bruh. Got it
Nah,
in the
hey
cat,
D
man.
Rock, he ain't part of the tribe no more, man. That
oh
nigga
Nah,
Lord.
gang.
he
Sorry,
done
bro.
fucked up.
He said no,
I
gang.
try to keep the waves intact. My bad, man. But nah, nah, yeah, nah, I don't, bro. Nah, mom just told me child. As of now, nigga, I don't know what you talk about.
Don't get me started. Let's change the subject.
Yeah, let's check. We
Okay,
gonna
let's
talk about
change the
that as soon as you click off this
subject.
motherfucker.
Don't get me started on that, please. All
Lord.
right, let's go into the subject of this was a great topic that Killer Kim came up. What she sent to the group chat. Half truth. Weak men create masculine women. Strong men create feminine women. Let's start off with
Ooh.
Camille.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of on the fence with this one too. Only
All right,
because I can understand both sides of it.
big
Being
facts.
that uh I haven't always been the product of a one parent home, but for majority of my life I had two parents. And from what I seen of that versus when my mama went was single, I can definitely understand how both of them can be true. But yeah, a lot of the times, especially with a lot of the podcasts that I listen to, it's the consensus is if a man is a man and leaves his household, his woman will fall in line. But also she will pick up
Ooh,
where he lacks. And that's
facts.
how strong households are built, strong relationships are built.
That's how it
But
should be.
if a woman is out here, you know, living her life because she can't find that, she's gonna be the man that she's trying to get. She's gonna be
Right.
the go getter. She's gonna be the breadwinner. She's gonna be the head of the household. She's gonna do what she needs to do for her house. So that's how I can see both sides. What y'all think?
You want me to go more? Or you got it?
There you go, bro. I got you next.
All right, man. This is definitely it's situational. Because people talk about this a lot. They can say
Mhm.
weak men create masculine women, or they can say strong men create feminine women. It's to me, it's really situational because me personally, I grew up around y'all perspective might be different, but this is how I feel. I grew
Mhm.
up around I grew up around a lot of masculine women
Yep,
that was very aggressive,
I would agree.
right?
Yep.
And to me, it turned me off. I don't really like masculine women like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because it's like, I mean, you can, and a lot of these women, some women that I know personally, it's either they masculine. One, it can be because of lack of a dad,
Mhm.
right? Or a man hurt them
Mhm.
and it turned them cold and how they trust and all that shit, which I get and understand, And then at that point, it's gonna take the right man to help you tame your lion and more
Mhm.
lamb. You know what I mean? But it's a lot of weak women too
Mhm.
that they're not even they're not even moving into their feminine their feminine shit. Like they don't care to move with that because they're more on the masculine shit all the time. And they treat niggas like women, kinda.
Mhm.
But that's if we society wise in today, that's how it is. It's more men are being more feminine and more women are being more masculine. It's
Mhm.
like how today is. It's hard to be a real masculine man.
Right.
You know, like you can't be a masculine man in 2022. Like you can't. Like we can be, but society don't want you to be. That's not what they throwing at you.
Right.
You know what I mean? That shit. That's some real shit. I do feel like a real weak man can't make a woman turn up and be on some man shit. You know what I mean? I do believe that. That's true. But it's situational though, because some women come into the relationship weak as fuck, and some men come in
Mhm.
a relationship weak as fuck. So it's situational, man. But it's like if a man fall on his purpose, right, and the woman's following her
Mhm.
purpose, they both are naturally be in their own roles that they need to be anyway. This man is going naturally, him finding
Right.
his purpose, going to be in a masculine role anyway. Naturally, she's going to
Mhm.
get into her feminine role anyway. You feel me?
Right.
Of being a creator, a nurturer. What other words I'm looking for? Throw them out there. Um, shit.
Provider.
No, no, no. She ain't. I mean, she definitely providing something, but I'm saying like in the sense of her just stepping into her natural roles, because these are natural roles, though. You feel me? But I feel like a lot of people
Mhm.
don't have once again the discipline and the commitment to want to really have them type of relationships. A man that's masculine and a woman that's feminine. Like I don't think that's really a goal for people in 2022.
But I also feel like too there could be some negative connotations to it because just because the man's strong don't mean the woman's weak. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be weakness. It could be he's strong and then his wife is not his equal. I don't want to say not his equal because in a relationship, y'all gonna fill in the blanks for each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like everyone's gonna have their strong points, but I don't necessarily think that just because the man is the the strong one at that point that she just got to be the yes woman and just do what he says. You
Nah.
know what I
Hell
mean?
no.
So I
Mm-mm.
don't think. I mean, there could be a negative connotation to it, but I understand what they're trying to say. But
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with a masculine man either. And yeah, right now with everything being so I don't want to
Don't you say it.
I don't want to like offend anybody, but everything with the LGBTQ community, which I
I knew
love
she
the
was gonna say it.
community. I do. I love the community. I vibe with them. I'm entertained by it. I learn a lot. It is what it is. But just because, a man is in touch with their feelings or anything like that, don't mean he has to be overly masculine just to.
No. Damn. Her shit cut
But
off.
you gotta be overly masculine, like she was saying. You feel me? For the
Yeah,
woman to
she
feel
was going
protected.
ham.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
It could be
I get
it
what
could
she
be
was
a
saying.
perfect balance. You know what I'm saying? Cause you
You're
masculine, man. She was about
no,
to
she was
preach.
good. Yeah, she was finna pre, but I get what she's saying though, man. But like, it's to me, it's just about playing your role, bro. You mastering your role. It's not. It's just because I'm a masculine man, that don't mean I'm for you, and you below me. That's not what that means. We're working together as a team, right? We're both digging in this garden trying to plant seeds. You feel me? So it's
Hmm.
always team. It's always working together. Just because I'm a masculine man and you're a feminine woman doesn't mean I'm above you or you below me. Like I don't look at it like I don't look at her being feminine as a weakness. I think that's actually a great thing that can contribute to whatever I got going on so you can help nurture what I have going on. Hey Camille, you was preaching.
Bro,
You was
and
going
it
crazy,
just
but
kicked
don't y'all
me
feel?
out. Closed the whole app. I was mad as hell. I had shit to say. Go ahead.
No, go
Nah,
ahead, try to finish what you
nah.
were saying.
But
Go ahead, Bo.
I, but no. But don't y'all think like for that person to feel okay, masculine, and this woman feeling feminine, they can't correspond to have that perfect balance because I don't know, pride and ego. You think so?
No. That's a
Yeah,
fact, bro.
That's
Pride
a
and ego.
great, yeah,
pride and
that's a
ego.
great point.
Cause I'm not over you,
Way
and you're
to
not
bring
over
it back
me.
around,
You know what I'm
buddy.
saying? Yeah.
That boy
Huh?
got knowledge. You hear me?
The boycott now. But no, real talk. It's a pride thing because for some reason you feel like I don't know, she's probably doing more than you, or he might be doing less for you.
That's
Feel
his
like you gotta,
insecurities.
and yeah, it's gonna be an insecurity battle between the two.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta
One
find
thing,
that person that's really willing to work as a team. You know?
Man, these
right.
motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers be too much into other people's relationship. Where I was going with that whole LGBTQ relationship, the topic was
Yeah.
people always want to put a title to something. Just because a man is, like I said, in touch with his feminine side or his emotions or whatever the hell, they want to. He thinks that he may have to be overly masculine to compensate for that.
Right.
Whereas there's a person out there that's perfect for him. They're okay with
Yeah.
that. Let them people live their life in their own relationships. But they want
Facts.
to they want to label something all the time. That's one thing about this new generation of shit. Like they just label too much shit. They make everything so politically correct that you can't say or do shit without being canceled or somebody having something to say about it. Like if he wants to be this person who's a little bit more in touch with his emotions and his woman is rah of the relationship, let them be happy over there.
Yeah.
Let them
Ain't
do what
nothing
they
wrong with
gonna
that.
do.
If that's
That
who
don't
you is, though.
right. And it don't make nobody less strong in their relationship or weak in their relationship, because in a relationship those are the two that's in a relationship. They're going to fill each other's glasses wherever they need to make sure that their relationship is successful. I ain't got shit else to do with nobody else and they goddamn labels.
No, that's you preaching, my nigga. Like, because people be so caught up into somebody else's business and what somebody else got going on. Like,
Right.
what works for me don't have to work for you.
Literally.
What make us happy over here? Don't, you know what I mean? Like, mind your fucking business. I tell people this all the time. Mind the business that pays you.
Literally.
No,
What I
yeah,
eat
just
don't make you shit, nigga. Like, what the fuck? Like, that shit annoy the fuck. I can't stand people that be so worried and call up into everybody else's business. Like, if this man is super feminine and his woman is masculine and they okay with that, let them be okay with that.
Right.
Like, what? That's not going to affect me. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Motherfucker's weird.
What you was about to say about me, Mo? Because I heard you say Camille, you. What
You did. Go ahead and spit it, nigga. I'm going to give you 10 more minutes.
No, of course he was saying, talk about like the man being really femme and the girl being really masculine. I'm like, it was this thing on TikTok that I see. I know you got TikTok, Camille.
Yeah.
There was this guy that would like to wear women clothes, but he's straight as hell, but he's really femme.
Hey, man.
Again, that's
His girl looked like
hey, bro.
Right.
Hey, bro. Listen,
But
bro.
works for them.
That's what I'm saying. Hey, listen. I don't have to.
Like, that shit's crazy.
Let me say this, and y'all can go. I don't have to agree, right? I respect it, and I mind the business that pays me.
For sure.
That's what I keep trying to tell everybody who had, like, anyone who's talking to me about any of these kind of things regarding the LGBT community and why they do this and why they do that. Fam, what they do with their body and wherever the fuck they want to fuck, what does it have to do with you? Like, how?
Nothing.
If this man want to wear dresses, if this girl want to dress up as a boy, whose business is that? It ain't yours. Leave them people alone. The only time it will become a problem is if they try to come on to you. Then it's like, hey, fam, chill out. I ain't with that freaky shit. Then you got a problem. But other than that, bro, chill out. My whole thing is with the masculine versus, femininity versus being strong or weak. It ain't nobody's business, bro. People always want to say shit for shock value. What it always boils down to, it ain't your goddamn business.
Mind the business that pays you.
That's why I kind of
look at me. Y'all stressing me out on.
No, that's why it kind of sucks that like society and the internet putting your stuff on social media sucks because regardless, somebody's gonna say something negative, but you gotta have that mindset. I don't give a.
You gotta be prepared for it. It's gonna come.
Yeah,
it's gonna come.
Wish they got that.
Fuck them. Fuck them. Fuck them. I don't give fuck anybody opinion that don't. That it doesn't matter, bro, nigga.
Right.
If my mama say something that is not relevant to me, fuck her opinion.
Literally.
I don't give a fuck. If I can say fuck my mama opinion, who the fuck are you?
I swear to God.
Like who the fuck are you? If I can literally look my mom in the face, like, mama, I don't give a fuck about what you said. Who the fuck you think you are for me not to say the same to you?
Literally.
Like, y'all motherfuckers too tender for me, bro. Like that's why I say this is a sassy ass generation.
Literally.
It's just sassy, and I don't mean that in just talking about like if it's like gay and nothing like that. I'm just saying like a lot of people, these feelings and these tender ass feelings and shit. They so caught up into their feelings. I'm not no feelings guy. Like I feel, yeah. I know how to collect my feelings. I know how to understand them, and I know how to move the fuck forward and mind my business.
Right. That people can't do that because everything is so open for debate now. Everybody want to talk about it. Everybody want to say something, bro. Shut the fuck up. Like, can y'all just get on Facebook and scroll? Can y'all get on Instagram and scroll? Why y'all got to say something about somebody else's business? Like, why does it matter? Just scroll. Like the picture or don't like the picture. Go away,
bro. Niggas. I told a nigga this before. I said, bro. How the fuck are we going to argue opinions?
That's
How can
true.
you argue an opinion, bro?
You can't.
Like for real. Like how can you can't argue, like we can
Argue
debate
that.
facts. We can
Right.
debate facts all day. But I can't argue your opinion, bro. Your opinion is your opinion, whether I
Right.
agree with it or not.
Right.
Like I hate that's all they do on there. They just
It's too
argue
much for me.
opinions. That's why I don't look at shit. I just think I do what I do on there. Somebody send me a video, I send it to Momo, send it to Lawrence, like this stupid shit, laughing and shit. Then I post our shit. Like I'm not sitting there scrolling and shit, bro.
Right.
Like I really don't sit there and scroll. I look at the people that shit that's on my shit.
Right.
Like
That's it. Bro,
so it's
I'm
like,
not about
bro,
to
that
argue
shit.
with you.
I'm not arguing no nigga opinion, bro. Your opinion is your opinion, nigga. I ain't gotta like it. I just respect your opinion and we keep it moving. Shit.
Right.
Niggas just wanna have the niggas so bored, they just want something to do.
Literally.
Alright, shit, what's on your mind today?
Ain't that what Facebook say when you about to post something? It's like, what's
Every
on
day.
your mind?
Motherfuckers be so caught up into the bullshit. Oh, and fuck society, man.
Bro, you are stressed. I
Nah,
can
got
see
another
it.
topic, though.
Yeah, boy. The
Nah,
Henny.
Nah, this
I'm
ain't
just
no Henny,
kidding.
baby.
That's what is
apple
it?
juice. What apple juice talking about?
Apple juice. Apple
Shit.
juice. There you go, my boy.
What's apple
That boy
juice?
quick on his feet.
That old sexy ass glass you got that apple juice in.
Hey man, this is for the world, man. It's a Universal Battle Podcast, so it's all universal shit. You feel me?
Shit. But nah, one topic I was going
He
to go
said one
to.
topic, boy.
Nah,
All right, we got we got 4 more minutes, nigga.
Right. I'm about to say topic. I think it's time to wrap it up. We'll put it on next week. I gotta eat before I go to bed, man.
Look at his face,
y'all just gonna cut a nigga out like that? Oh yeah, nah.
bro. Say what you. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead. Come on.
Man,
Go ahead, bro.
Yeah, we fine. But no,
No, what you trying to say?
No, what I was about to say, it was about worthiness from
Okay,
for others. Like you feeling
You
worthy
said-
for others.
You said feeling worthy for others.
Yeah. Like a lot of people feel like they do a lot of things to feel worthy for others, which you don't need to. You gotta feel worthy for yourself before feeling worthy for somebody else. Who gives a about what the fuck they thinking about? That's basically what we was kind of saying. Type shit. You feel me?
Worthiness is what you said. Sorry, I was picking my baby up.
Oh yeah, I heard he said feeling worthy for others. I want him to break it down a little bit more so I can understand. Like, I got what he was saying, but you got what he's saying, come in?
No, all I heard was something about worthy when I was picking the baby up. I had put my headset down.
He said feeling worthy for others.
Feeling worthy for others, like as far as what? Like,
As a relationship.
Oh man, we ain't taking it that route, old freaky ass boy. Nigga talking about far as a
not
relationship.
freaky ass.
Nigga. My last topic I'm gonna join in, nigga. What?
See, my baby getting
Y'all gonna
mad.
start cutting me off like that. Real
My
talk.
baby getting mad.
Hey,
And we
Hey,
ain't
man,
even cut you
hey.
off, bro. We already been talking for like an hour, bro. But we got you next week. We'll expand on this.
Hey man, next week,
Man.
everybody that know this, that's watching, next week is about feeling worthy for others.
Yes.
That's gonna be the name of topic next week.
Absolutely.
It's gonna be the 17th episode. Worthy for others.
Worthy
It's
for
Momos.
others. Yes.
We can't forget now, bro.
We cannot. We got this.
Oh, thank you. I'm really appreciate it. I want to be ungrateful. I appreciate it.
I love you, bro.
She said she love you, my nigga.
My bad.
Oh.
Baby boy. Hey man, this is another episode. Anything else y'all niggas need to say other than Momo topic?
Nope, I'm good. Love y'all. Be safe. It's
Definitely love you,
okay.
man. Love y'all.
Say your prayers.
Boss up, wise up. Go ahead, bro.
Okay, baby butt.
Well, your time is up.
Yeah, boss up, wise up for your times up, man. Stay true to self and fuck these people, man. You hear me? Off this bitch.
Bye.
All right, hold on. Y'all, we still on here?
I think
We
so.
live, nigga.